Hi there guys, it's Mystique, your Mystic Seer here with you today, and I'm bringing you a pick a card tarot reading, and the topic is unknown situation, what to expect next. So first up, I'll start by offering a prayer. Dear God, Jesus Christ, archangels, spirit guides and ancestors, please come forward through to us now as we carry forward with this reading for the collective. May you please assist us with tapping into the collective's energy in order to be able to interpret messages that are coming through correctly to ensure that they are accurate and reliable. Please, while we do this, may you shelter us with your loving light and healing energy. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, let's get into it. Yeah, knock that down. That's a big gong. Something is coming in that is big, and we're going to start with pile 1. So whatever's coming in for you guys is like bong, or what has just come in has been like a big shock to your system. So that's interesting. That's the first time I've used my gonger too. I think I went a bit hard on it. Oh well, I can pick it up later. So the deck that we're using is the out of hand deck. So this situation may feel to you like it is out of hand, which I'm sorry to hear that, but we will be able to bring you some clarity and some guidance. Look, there's even cards left behind by the other deck, so you know this is definitely something that you are feeling overwhelmed about. Let's get some cards. First up, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Next, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Finally, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So let's get into this. For your situation, the Four of Swords in reverse has come through. Now this is about slowing down. Spirit's reminding you to take care of yourself and pour some energy into your own cup, because whatever this situation has worn you out and you are weary and it's time for rest. We'll just get some clarity on that one. I can feel the energy. It's very thick. It's exhausting. And we have the Ace of Wands that's come through, just to give us more clarity on what your situation is. So, even though you're weary and tired and exhausted and burnt out, what this card, what the Ace of Wands is telling us is that don't forget that you are a very passionate individual, and there's lots of inspiration and lessons that you can draw from this situation. Okay? Not just that, tap into your inner ability to manifest and shape your own reality. I'm just trying to bring those up so you can see them all. Yeah, that's better. You think you have things perfect and then they're just not. You've got to readjust things. So you're adaptable, pile 1. You're a very adaptable, resourceful individual, and all this inspiration you can draw from this situation is going to help you manifest your desired outcome. And the power of manifestation is very powerful. You can't underestimate it, for real, because the thoughts and the words that you send out into the universe every day, every moment of every day, have the power to shape your reality. So if you're putting positive thoughts out there and you are dreaming positive outcomes, and you, like when I say dreaming, you can dream when you're awake too, coming up with alternatives, different ways to tackle the situation, that's definitely what I'm getting. And this person here in the Four of Swords, as you can see in our outer hand deck, they've come forth to spirit. They're surrendering. It looks like they're surrendering to the divine, and they're saying, help me, Lord. Please work your magic in my life. So you've also got to rely on your God and your spirit guides to know that they are working in your life all the time for your benefit. And they only want the best for you. And God allows us to take on situations that are way too hard for us to handle because he wants to invite us to draw close to him so he can show us how he works his magic in our life. If you have a burden that is too much, hand it over to God and ease your mind knowing that things will be taken care of. Yes, you can take steps and definitely take steps to work towards your desired outcome. It's not just going to come in without putting the work in, but God's going to support you. Your spirit guides are going to support you to manifest the outcome that you desire, to manifest the whole future that you desire. Okay? So we've got the Ten of Pentacles, and that represents you in this situation. The Ten of Pentacles is telling me that you are a very prosperous person. So you've got a lot of things you can be grateful for, that you can put out into the universe and say, thank you, I am lucky, I am blessed, I have a good life, I am rich, I am abundant. Even if you're not materially rich, you are rich in many other blessings that you can be grateful for. And gratitude is one of the biggest parts about how the law of attraction works. You need to put gratitude out there in order to receive what you want. The Ten of Pentacles is also telling me that you will get your wish fulfillment. You will. Good fortune surrounds you. Okay? Just to clarify that, we've got the Temperance in reverse. So this is about being patient, accepting things for how they are, because remember, we cannot control other people, but we can control how we deal with and react to each situation that we encounter. Also, accepting the situation for what it is and taking steps to help resolve it and maintain a balance. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. Don't let your logical thinking get the better of you. Have it all working together like a finely tuned engine so that your intuition, your inner guide is guiding you with what feels right, what feels off, etc. But also your logical thinking is there to back you up, okay? And Temperance in reverse talks about recklessness. So analyze things for how they are. Get all the facts. Make sure you know the ins and outs of the situation before you jump in to resolve it, okay? Remember, we said patience, and patience is a virtue. So definitely you need to bring things back into harmony and balance, and don't overindulge in whatever it is that you're dealing with. Like, you do not have to overindulge in the drama, okay? Because I feel like whatever you're going through, it's really dramatic. And it's got you all up in your head, and you're not sleeping, and you're restless, and it's just not a good energy, okay? You really, Spirit doesn't want you there, and your guides don't want you there. God loves you. He wants to see you come out of this. And Spirit, when I say Spirit, I'm referring to Holy Spirit, you can work in cooperation with that, and it will bring in beautiful, harmonious results. The Page of Pentacles. This guy's taken a book off the shelf. Okay? He's getting all his facts. He's getting his information. This is what's coming in. And the Page of Pentacles is about new opportunities. So a new opportunity will present itself to you first. I'm getting it could be multiple opportunities. That's why we've got this book here. He's getting all these facts. He's making sure before he makes his decision, he's got the facts, and then he's going to rely on his inner guide and compass to tell him if this is right or if something is off, okay? And the Page of Pentacles is also about determination. So even though you feel like you might be wasting time while you could be getting things resolved, while you're taking time for yourself to wind down, relax, pour some energy into your own cup, give yourself credit where credit's due. Don't be too critical of yourself. These are things you can do while you are having a period of rest, and that way, when you feel better about it, when you've had your sleep, when you've got your head around it, then you can make moves. And also, this card is telling me that the new opportunity may come in the form of news, a message, okay? And you're going to have to decipher it, because we have to do that with everything. But this new opportunity is not going to come like an open book. You're going to have to pick it up, read it, examine the opportunity, okay? Just some clarity on that. Queen of Swords is all about communication. So utilize your skills of communication. Tap into your hidden strengths and abilities. It's also about being objective. So taking things in from an objective viewpoint rather than becoming too emotionally invested in the situation. Okay? You've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is advice from Spirit. Spirit tells me you're a workaholic, and this workaholic attitude has lured you into a false sense of security, so to speak, and you've suffered losses as a result of this, okay? But by taking these steps of analyzing, communicating, self-care, surrendering up to the divine, asking your spirit guides and God for help, pouring into your own cup, participating but not becoming overly emotionally invested so that it doesn't take over your life, and like the situation, the anxiety, the drama, the worry, all the negative things about it don't take over your life and start to impact on your health and well-being, okay? That's really important. And yeah, you will bring good results in with this new opportunity. And by taking this advice from Spirit, in the future, I can see you very abundant and very comfortable, and you'll have your security and peace of mind back, okay? The Six of Cups is all about harmony, nostalgia, happy memories. You'll look back on this situation and laugh. One day you will laugh about it. You'll be nostalgic about it. And you're going to experience happiness and harmonious balance in your life by taking these steps. You will be successful. You will make it through the other side. You're almost there. The light at the end of the tunnel is just around the corner, okay? I'm going to use, let me think, which deck do I want to use? Signposts Along the Path. I like that. I haven't used that deck yet. Why the heck not? New opportunities. Here's one coming in for you right now. My viewers here get to be, the collective of pile one gets to be the first mob that has seen my deck get used for the first time. So ain't that precious? No, it's not the right time. Yes, lucky's on your side. So again, be patient. Trust in your inner strengths and talents to get you through this. Trust in God. Trust in the divine. Work on your harmony and your balance, okay? But no, now is not the right time to make moves. Now's the time to rest and analyze. card flew up under the cupboard behind me and was hiding because you have not invited your guardian angels in and your spirit guides to help you. A lost loved one watches over you, and they're very, very invested in this situation and working behind the scenes to bring in an outcome that's to your benefit. But you've got to stop hiding away from your guardians. You've got to acknowledge that they're there. You've got to acknowledge that they're working in your life. You've got to start communicating with them. You've got to start putting that positive energy out into the universe, that positive outcome that you want, okay? We'll do one more just for shits and giggles. Why not? I don't know if I'm allowed to swear here. Am I? Tell me in the comments. Sorry if I offend anybody. It's just me. It's just me. Little old mystic seer here with my potty mouth. Okay, love spell. You've been bewitched. This tells me that this situation... Oh, what did I just hear? Not all, because there's messages in here that will resonate with everybody, and it's a collective reading. But I just heard that a love affair or something along them lines at work. Woo, that's juicy. You've been bewitched by someone. Or if what I just said does not resonate with you, love spell, you've been bewitched with loving yourself and pouring energy into your own cup. Okay? If you haven't been bewitched yet, bewitch yourself and allow yourself to pour all that love into yourself and soak it up. Okay? Because whatever this is stressful and you deserve it. You are worthy. You are blessed. You are abundant. And you deserve all the blessings that Spirit is going to be bringing in for you by cooperating with you guides and the angels, and also working on the harmony within yourself between your intuition and your inner compass. All right, think of a question, quick. Yes or no? I've got my F no, hell yes coin. And I am in 3, 2, 1 going to flip it. It's landed on the floor. I'm not looking at it as I pick it up, but I'm making sure that I keep that upside the right way so we've got the right answer. And that is an F no to your question. So I hope that that was a positive message for you. If not, I hope that I hope that the lessons here have resonated. Thank you very much for watching my reading. Feel free to jump over to my shop. The link's in the description. If you'd like a personalised reading that I can tailor to suit your needs. I can do career, love, relationships, all that sort of stuff. But I can also bring in messages from dearly departed loved ones in heaven. Okay, so I'm going to move on and do pile 2. Thank you, pile 1. Thank you. Come again. All right, pile 2. You have chosen the Alien Tarot deck, which is pretty exciting. It's also a new deck. Haven't used this in an online reading yet, and I've been very excited to do so. You may feel like a bit of an alien. You may feel like you don't fit in. You may feel like you are not accepted or as the person you are, but you know what? Be your little cosmic, weird, little quirky self. That's what Spirit is saying to you today, pile 2. Embrace your quirkiness. Embrace your traits that don't make you the same as all the other sheep, because you are a goat, the greatest of all time. 3 of Swords represents your situation. Ouch. That one stung. What's coming in next in this unknown situation for you? You've got the King of Pentacles in reverse, which represents you. You've got the 2 of Cups, which represents what's coming in next for you. Ooh la la. And lastly, you've got the 5 of Cups coming in as advice from Spirit. Now let's have a look at this situation. Let's delve deeper into it, shall we? The 3 of Swords is about loss, heartache, and separation. You are currently experienced a situation that has left you shattered. And that's not very nice. It wouldn't be nice. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. See how in the distance here, you've got the clouds and the sun? Another way that could be interpreted is a bomb's just gone off. But look here, you've got these three of swords standing between you and whatever that disaster is. You are protected. You are loved. You are blessed. Spirit is watching over you. God is watching over you. Your guides are watching over you. And the guardian angels are watching over you. You are not going to cop the shrapnel of whatever this bullshit is, okay? Because that's what I feel. It's just utter chaos, drama, hectic. Something you did not need in your life has recently happened. If not, well, that's your current situation. I'm not saying it's coming in because that is you pick this pile, that's what you got. You got the Four of Wands in reverse. And again, look at this alien. He's got his little staff there. He's got this. He's got another one over here. And he is a guardian that is helping you connect to the divine and connect to your higher self. Because his third eye is wide open. What the Four of Wands is telling me is no matter what this is over here, no matter how scary it is, no matter how big that blast is, no matter how bad your ears are ringing from whatever this drama that's popped up in your life is, your comfort and your stability is not going to be impacted by it. So you can rest at ease and be rest assured that whatever that is, hell yeah, it's scary, but you're going to be saying, thank you, Spirit, I'm over here. I'm glad I was not in the wrong place at the wrong time. But, you know, woe to whoever was involved in that. Also, the Four of Wands is about celebration. So whatever it is that has rocked your socks at the moment, just know in the near future you're going to be celebrating whatever it is or however you've made it through this natural disaster, I'm going to call it. I hope not. I hope you haven't been through a natural disaster. If you have, sending you love, light and healing, and I hope this reading helps you. So the King of Pentacles represents you in this situation, and the King of Pentacles is in reverse. So you are feeling unstable. Whatever this is over here, people have behaved in very ill manner and have made moves that are very corrupt. And whatever it is that you felt like an alien about being left out of was Spirit protecting you, because God did not want you caught up in that mess. And as much as it hurt, as painful it was to feel like you've been left out on the outside like the Five of Cups over here, you are going to be laughing and counting your lucky blessing, counting your stars and thanking all those beautiful blessings that Spirit isolated you from that bullshit, okay? Also, don't get too materialistic. Whatever this corrupt bullshit was that you were not involved in, you saw them bringing in all sorts of rewards and blessings, and you were thinking, wow, why can't I have that? And that materialistic viewpoint is something that you will be like, phew, wiping the sweat off your brow. I do not want anything from those people, or whatever that situation is. You've got the world in the reverse, and what this is reminding us is you reap what you sow. Whatever you put out there, if it is bad, if it causes harm to any individual, if it is not for the higher good, if it's shady dealings, if it's stuff that you would not want Nana to know about at the family dinner, you wouldn't want it brought up in front of Nana or mum or dad, you definitely do not want to be involved in it. So Sending a kiss out to God. Thank you, Spirit, that this person or these people have not got caught up in this bullshit. Okay, the world in reverse is also about incomplete, feeling empty and isolated and disappointed and stagnant. Again, Spirit has put you in pause and separated you. We've definitely got that message through. The Two of Cups represents what's coming in. You have harmony, cooperation, and partnerships. You will meet people who are like-minded. You will meet good people. You will form connections and partnerships with others. Keep putting that energy out to Spirit and God and your spirit guides, and those blessings will come in for you, okay? If you felt lonely, if you felt left out in the cold, if you have felt just absolutely dreadful about how these people have treated you and made you feel left out, again, you are not going to be feeling that way when you see the outcome of this. You're going to be so grateful. The Two of Cups, let's get some more on that. No, that's all right. We've got everything. We got everything we need. Thank you, Spirit. We've got here the Queen of Pentacles. I just dropped some. Somebody's dropped the ball. Somebody has not covered all their groundwork. They've left things unfinished, unturned. Look, you guys can hear me shuffling. I am shuffling the cards. I'm bringing them out as they flip out of the deck. It's just trying to do it in front of the camera. I don't want to keep shaking it around and messing my beautiful deck up, my beautiful spread up. Queen of Pentacles. Set your objective. What is it that you want to achieve? Set your intentions. Make sure they're good. Make sure they're in harmony with the greater good of everyone and the universe and the people in the world that you share this world with. Little alien, little quirky, weird alien. I really like you, pal, too. You guys are awesome. You're very intelligent. So with that intelligence and having avoided this situation, don't be too smart for your own good. But you will walk away from this being a wiser, stronger, and just more experienced individual for having witnessed all the shit that went down, yeah? And the Queen of Pentacles is a great communicator. So you're going to be able to share the experiences in life that you have learned, and you are going to be able to help and teach others. I don't know in what sense, whether that be your family, whether that be other innocent bystanders that went through this. You might be the one guiding them out of it, especially if it was a work situation and you're left to pick up the pieces, which might suck, but you might enjoy the authority and leadership opportunity. Sorry, I'm just thinking. The Queen of Pentacles is a very comfortable character. So you're going to be comfortable. The outcome of this situation is going to leave you stable and comfortable. She's very down to earth, and your down to earth nature is going to keep you in good spirits and very grounded while everybody else is being blasted into oblivion by whatever this is. And she holds a lot of material wealth. So this situation is going to pay out in your favor because you weren't involved in it. And we were talking about the Ace of Cups in reverse, my bad, but the messages are coming through. I can't help it. My mouth's just running. So the Ace of Cups let's see, the Five of Cups. We're getting ahead of ourselves, but these are the messages. Is about loss, sadness, disappointment, being left out in the cold. I'm sure we've established that these people made you feel pretty shitty while they were living it up at other people's expense. And the Ace of Cups in reverse is about, yeah, feeling depressed, feeling uninspired, and currently going through this emotional loss of whatever it is. You might have lost friendships over this. You might have lost connections within a family over this. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But whatever it is, you won't continue to feel this way. Just don't get whatever shit these people have been involved in on your hands, and you'll be fine. The next deck I am going to use is, let me think, Guide You on Your Life's Journey. Let's do that one. Again, I haven't used that deck before, and it's a little bit exciting. No, not that one. Got the wrong one. Sorry. No. We're using the same one I used for my last spread. Why not? Messages through from Spirit now, please. To help clarify and bring messages, oracle messages through to this situation to help the collective, please, God, Spirit guides. Challenges. Make a decision and work on your inner healing. I'd make the decision to walk away from that and not get involved. And if you're in a work situation, I'd be reporting what you've been seeing. I'd be the snitch. Because if you're not involved, that's going to pay out in your favour too. You don't want to be the one that like witnessed the disaster going down and could have taken steps to prevent it, and they get called out for it afterwards. Pregnancy? Someone is expecting. Wow. I don't know what that's got to do with this situation. Might be an unplanned pregnancy going down or something. I don't want to delve too deep into that. I'm going to let you guys interpret that message because I really don't want to know, honestly. Spy. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. Good. Keep doing your research. Get all the facts. Don't make any moves unless it's definitely the right time. The last two that are coming through is give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. Definitely. Definitely let things flow the way God intended, because you don't want to be picking up anybody else's bad juju. Commitment. Things are getting serious. So whatever this pregnancy thing is, well, I'd take that pretty seriously. And it might be time, if it's a casual thing, to think about committing. Anyway, guys, I hope these messages have resonated with you, pile 2. I've really enjoyed doing this reading. I'm really happy that you're not involved in whatever that horrible situation was. And if you'd like to book a personalised reading that I can tailor specifically to your needs, whether you want to get communication and messages from deceased loved ones, or if you want just general knowledge on finance, career, love life, that sort of stuff, I am here to be at your service. So feel free to jump on over to my shop. The link's down in the description. And we will now move on to pile 3. All right, what's up, pile 3? I am here to do a reading on unknown situation. What to expect next. You have chosen the pot deck. Someone might be a bit of a stoner out there. All right, we'll just start by getting some messages through, shall we? Let's get some messages, Spirit. What situation are we dealing with here? What unknown situation? Tell me more. Tell me more, Spirit, as we tap into the collective energy, please. What unknown situation are we dealing with? Judgment. Ooh. Someone said legal matters. Legal matters. So, with that, I'm just looking, sorry. something is out of balance. I don't know if that is in your energy or people that you encounter on a daily basis or in your lives regularly. Whatever karma has been done or whatever energy has been put out there, whatever you reap what you sow. And I don't know if this is you in particular, but judgment is coming in and spirit is going to ensure that things are brought back into harmonious balance. Because as you can see, these ashtrays are not lined up like the yin and yang. They're out of balance. And over here you got some good birds, and over here you've just got ash left behind. Somebody's left their filth behind. I'm not going to shuffle in front of the camera because I keep shaking the table around. You have... I'm just figuring this out. If it's a Six of Cups, this deck's a little bit tricky to decipher. I'll pop that there for a second and just double check what these other cards look like. I think all the cups have a bong in them. Yeah. See? Wow, this is a I'm just going to go with cups. So you got the Ten of Cups. Is it? Tell me what you think down in the comments. Ten of Cups is generally not nearly that... It's not that depressed looking. You've got all cracked pipes all thrown in a heap. Maybe you're deciding to give up the bongs, pile 3. Maybe you're giving the habit away. I know I have recently. And wow, the messages I've been receiving from spirit and the dreams have been intense. And I've been doing the maddest lucid dreaming. Like I can fly. I can fly higher than when I used to get high. So I feel like either spirit is urging you to kick the habit, or you have decided to kick the habit and have not yet made that move, or you have already made the decision and you're just feeling a bit cracked and thrown in a heap and broken over it, because that's how you feel at first when you give up things, addictions like this. So we've got the situation, we've got you, maybe whatever this legal situation in it is has got you giving it up. Drug testing, somebody just said drug testing. So that might not be for all, maybe for some. Take what resonates and leaves the rest. But someone might be giving up because they're going through drug testing, which means it's not a choice that they've made on their own, which is a bit sad because you really want to make these decisions off your own back when you're all ready. You got the Death card in reverse, which is what's coming in next. This is about avoiding change, being stuck in a stagnant situation, feeling depressed, and old habits die hard, so to speak. So you might be struggling with giving up or whatever this is. And the Death card is also a positive card because it's also about new beginnings and transformation. And Spirit is asking you and your guides that are working behind the scenes to bring in positive results for this situation for you. They are asking you to go with the flow, because if you resist change, Spirit keeps sending the same lessons back into our life over and over and over again until we get the point. And each time they're more harsh and difficult to deal with than what the last one was. So it just gets worse and worse. Trust me. Trust me, I know. This is advice from Spirit, and you've got the High Priestess in reverse. Somebody is not listening to their intuition. Somebody is not receiving signs from God and the universe for what they are. Somebody is Somebody has a hidden agenda and has secrets that they're hiding, and they're confused, and that's because of their blocked intuition. And the High Priestess is all about embracing your feminine nature. Whether you be male or female, we all have male and female traits about our personalities that we can either that we embody anyway. So Spirit is reminding you to tap into your feminine energy, especially your intuition and your intuitive nature, because what I'm getting is you used to be very intuitive, but life situations and circumstances have had you forgetting that God exists. It's also about self-expression. You need to find other more healthy ways to express yourself rather than sucking on a bong, pile 3, or whatever addiction it is that you are giving up. And it's about pleasure. Although this seems really shitty at the moment, it's going to bring in joy and pleasure to your life when you finally nip this in the butt. All right, let's go. We have a card that's just flew out under the desk. And it's 3 cards actually. The Knight of Bongs. The Queen of Bongs. And the King of Bongs. So I'm assuming that's cups. And one more card, please, Spirit. Just to clarify the messages, the advice you're giving us for pile 3 and the collective energy. We've got a 3 of Bongs. Cheers, big ears. That's what I just heard with that. Cheers, big ears. That's what you're going to be like at the end of getting through the end of this situation. You're going to be celebrating. And you'll be able to form and maintain much more harmonious connections with others and make friends that serve your higher good and don't have you falling back into these old habits. Look, we've got enough room to display all the cards. Why not? But we'll go back over here. The Knight of Bongs. It is about joy, creativity, and new love. So you are a real character, pile 3, whoever it is that I'm talking to right now, and you have a great mindset and sense of humor, and that's going to keep you in good graces as you navigate this situation. And you're creative, so you can come up with new ways to keep yourself occupied. You can come up with new endeavors and projects that are going to bring in, like this rose bloom, beautiful blessings from God and Spirit in your life once you're working in alignment with your guides. What you need to do is use your intuition, but also your inner guide, your feelings, how you feel about things. If something feels off, it's off. If something feels right, it's right, but it might not be presenting itself as that when the opportunity comes in. Okay, the Queen of Bongs is about to light up. And this deck, it's funny. It's about healing, intuition, and compassion. So it's time for you to heal from whatever this is. Even if you're still going through it, you don't have to wait till it's over to heal. You can start displaying self-love and pouring into your own cup now, okay? And again, get your intuition and your critical thinking in balance. Make sure your head and your instincts are all working together like a finely tuned engine. I keep saying that the last couple of days, and it's true. And you're very compassionate, but what Spirit is reminding you is to be compassionate towards yourself as you go through this. Don't beat yourself up. If you do fall off the wagon, that's all right. Brush yourself off, and when you're ready, get back on again. If that horse throws you off, teach it a lesson. You can't throw me off. I'm going to keep getting back on until you behave yourself. Well, that's kind of with the wagon. Keep getting back on until you learn to behave yourself. Sorry if I'm too straight forthcoming with these messages. I can only read the cards as they come through. King of Bongs. You might have felt like you were the King of Bongs at one stage and been proud of that, but you're not at the moment. King of Bongs is about love, balance, and creativity. So, again, take a balanced approach. If you do decide to fall off the wagon, you don't have to completely fall in a swamp and ditch and drown or whatever, you can just take a step off and step back on. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to beat yourself up either. You got to be kind, be loving towards yourself. If you make a mistake, feed yourself positive thoughts. Don't beat yourself up and criticize yourself. Think of how you can do better next time, yeah? And you've got, as I said before, you are going to form great connections in the future. If you're walking away from this life, you're probably leaving people in the past that you care about. And that's for your higher good, because they're not serving your higher good. They are working against it without realizing it, of course, because their intentions, they might mean well, but it is not for your best interest, especially with this judgment situation over here. You don't want to be judged because you're getting involved in whatever this stuff is that you're trying to leave in the past. And you might be lonely while you navigate your way through this, but that's why when you can work on yourself, you can do the shadow work, you can pour into your own cup and be like, right, I need to tell myself all the things that nobody told me, that the positive messages I needed to hear as a child. You need to heal your inner child, because we do break out and we do develop bad habits like this if we are if we're emotionally neglected throughout our lives. And don't beat yourself up for that. Give yourself a pat on the back for having survived. And yes, you did lean on coping mechanisms, but you're strong, you're resilient. You don't have to live that way forever, okay? So I'm just going to get some messages from our Cosmic Insight deck. You're a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Water signs are the most emotional signs. They feel stronger than any other sign. When they feel their emotions, they're much more intense, and they also are very intuitive and tap into the energy of others and read their emotions. So if someone's feeling shitty or angry or upset around you, that's exactly how you feel. If someone's crying, you cry too. That's just the way it goes for water signs. It's a big struggle having to live life so emotionally. I'm a fire sign, but I have a lot of water sign traits. And I get yous. Manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Put out your intentions to God, to your spirit guides, to the ancestors, to the angels, because that's how the law of attraction works. You've got to believe that you're already living the reality that you desire. Guardian, a lost loved one watches over you. What did I say? What did I say? I can't make this stuff up. That loved one wants you to look after yourself. Open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. Keep an open heart and an open mind as you go through this. Whatever this recovery process is, you might meet people that are going through the same thing and have the same goals and intentions as you do. And I'm getting somebody is really lonely and wants love in their life. It'll come in. Just be patient. Be the type, work on yourself and become the type of partner that you've always dreamed of having, so that when love comes into your life, you're going to be ready for it. You're going to be so ready for it. Two more messages. I was only going to do one. They'll be back. If there's someone in your life that you've been waiting to hear from, they'll be back. The cat came back the very next day. Thought he was a goner, but he came back the very next day. Divorce, experiencing a breakup. That might be why you're leaning on these unhealthy habits. Again, be kind to yourself. People have a tendency to fall into bad patterns and behaviors when they're going through something that's traumatic and has shook their life up, okay? Don't beat yourself up. Think of ways to be better, to grow and be stronger. I forgot to do my yes or no question to pile 2, but that's all right. They mustn't have needed it. But I will do a yes or no question for you guys. Let's just get those cards out of the way. Think of a question. Any question that has a yes or no answer. And take a deep breath. Release your breath. Release your question. Release that energy to the universe. All right, I can't flip it in front of the camera because I don't want to drop it. What do we get? F no. What's it going to be? Decision coin has answered your question. I hope that's the answer that you wanted. Okay, if you'd like a personalized reading, my link's down in the description to my shop. Feel free to jump on over there and check it out. I offer all sorts of readings that are tailored to you. Like there's one reading there, but I've personalized it so that you can put in what your needs are. Do you want to communicate with a deceased loved one? Do you want to know about your love life? Do you want to know about finance and career, etc.? So please feel free to jump on over there. Take advantage of the sale I'm having at the moment because I'm practically giving them away for less than $10 at the moment. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have love, light, and prosperity in your lives as you navigate the situation that you're going through. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Come again.